Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play TMNT 3. Last time, we traversed the treacherous city of New York. Blast those bloody Yankees for making such a city as that. And wouldn't it be annoying if I did the entire video with this accent? Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Alright, so we're in this subway area now. We're gonna continue on from where we left off. Yeah, that was my terrible attempt at a British accent. If I ever have anybody with a British accent, or from Britain, or anybody whose accent who actually sounds like I'm making fun of, yeah, just apologize to everybody. Make that an all-encompassing apology to anybody who that might offend. Alright, well this part of the level is pretty short. It's just this part with the subway car showing up. You gotta take out these guys. And then, after you take out this little wave of guys, we run into the New York City's level boss. Which, here he comes, wait for it. Whoa, who's that? Who's that? Where's he going? Hey, he got scared, I guess, huh? Yeah, he ain't coming back. Oh, fuck, there he is. Yep, if I remember correctly, I think his name is Dirtbag. Yeah, I think Dirtbag is his name. Anyway, he's not very hard. If you just go up and down, let him shoot his little waves of beams at you, he should start attacking with his... There it is. Oh, fuck, my fault. Anyway, he's pretty easy. Once he starts running at you with his, what's it called? Pick. There you go. With his pick. Just get the hell out of the way. And then get in a few hits. Oh! Alright, well, came in here with 2 world life. Yeah, that was just terrible build up and not even hit him yet. That was a terrible start. So there was a story I was gonna tell about my childhood a little bit, about back when I was really little, like before I even played this game, before Turtles movies existed, back when basically all I knew was Turtles were awesome. I didn't understand all the stories. I was maybe 3 or 4 years old, 1990, 1991, and the story I'm going to tell is how I was taught to use the potty. Yes, my potty training. Yes, everybody wants to hear this story. No, it's just, the reason I find this relevant is because the way my mom actually got me to use the potty was like, if you use the potty, we'll buy you another Turtles toy. And so every time I used it, so like my reward was, you know, another Turtles character toy. And so, I mean, as much as that is spoiling me rotten, I very much, you can imagine how quickly I learned how to potty train once that happened, and once I stopped getting Turtles for doing it, you can imagine my disappointment. It actually got to the point where my mom just bought a bunch of them, you know, pre me using the bathroom, because there's no way in hell sometimes you could have to use the bathroom more than once in a day. Why would you want to run to the store and buy me another turtle 3 times a day, you know? Yeah, that's a funny little story. I just felt like throwing in there, and this, while I fight this easy boss, just tedious up and down. I mean, if he had more interesting maneuvers, I would try to just commentate my fight with him, but this is just boring, me going up and down, waiting for him to attack, and just chopping him 3 or 4 or 5 times to get out of the way. Oh, that one I didn't get out of the way. I mean, I'd use the spin attack, but I think I'll wait till he's flashing, just so I don't waste my life. Already died enough times. Oh, what else is there to talk about? Oh, man. So, oh, you know what I should talk about? I was gonna try to save this for when I get back to, or when I actually get there, or at least get to what I'm gonna be referring to, but when I was a kid, after the Turtles 2 movie came out, I had speculated so much of, you know, what characters are going to be in the 3rd one? What's the story going to be? Is it going to be like this game? Because once I played this game, like before I saw the 3rd movie actually came out. So, you know, I thought maybe this will be kind of loosely based on the game. Alright, before I get up onto that story, there goes Dirtbag, and we move on to the next level, which, if I recall correctly, is the sewers. And we show our points. Press the start button. Let's move on. Scene 5. Going underground, dudes. Alright, yeah, so sewer time. Alright, and this is the level I mentioned earlier that when I was a kid, I used to get here, and I'd get to the boss here, and I would never... that's as far as I used to get. Okay, let's get back to my story, that I was telling about... what was I talking about again? Oh, the third Turtles movie. Okay, so, back then I speculated, or tried to speculate that, you know, what characters might be in the third movie. Would it be based on this? I mean, think about it. If the third Turtles movie was anything like this game, it would be the most badass Turtles movie you saw in your life. Who wouldn't have loved a story where, obviously, okay, Shredder kidnapping April, that's a given, even though that did not happen in either of the first two movies. She got attacked, yes, but she get kidnapped? No. They left Raphael to be the one being kidnapped, like, because that's what fucking makes sense. Yeah, so imagine this game being the movie. April getting kidnapped and finding out that somehow Technodrome, or at least Shredder and Krang concoct some plan to make New York City go float up in the sky. That would be amazing, especially in live action. Imagine the city of New York floating in the sky with a big ass crater that's ridiculously large, like the size of, you know, an entire city. And then the movie was just based off of that, you know, Turtles saving the world, or saving New York at least, and, you know, saving April and then saving the city of New York. And then the part that's really missing from any of the Turtles movies, and isn't even hinted at or anything like that, is the Technodrome. I know it's like such an unrealistic machine, just if you think about it, and if you want to do the Turtles realistic, it might be a little, you know, over the top, but everything about the Turtles is over the top. They're freaking turtles that are walk and talk like humans, have human-like emotions. Shit, they find human women to be attractive. So I mean, if that isn't over the top, then what is, you know? Anyways, imagine a live-action Technodrome just massacring the entire city of New York, just rolling through, plowing through buildings, running people over. That huge eyeball towering at the top of the dome, just shooting lasers and disintegrating people, i.e. like the War of the Worlds robots in the War of the Worlds movies. I mean, that would have been, I can't even express my amazement and awe that would come. My mouth would be just hanging open while I watch the movie. There'd be no words. But that would be the definition of awesome. God, I can only hope that when and if they finally get around to doing this next live-action Turtles movie, which I've heard is on its way at some point. I know they aren't producing it yet, but it's in the works. And if they eventually get around to it, and they leave out the Technodrome, if they leave out, oh my god, one thing that needs to be in this movie, because he is just completely missing from any mention in any of the movies, is Krang. Now, okay, like I said, over the top, sure, he's a brain. He's basically just a brain, like, that can talk. He's freaking, you know, he's a genius because he's a brain. He's from another dimension, Dimension X. Sure, he's a little over the top, but, I mean, like I said, what else isn't over the top? And he's there from the very beginning, and I just died again and paused it. What the hell am I doing? Okay. Yeah, he's there from the very beginning of the Turtle story in the show. Why? There's no excuse to just not have him in the movies. Just no excuse. It's very disappointing. As a kid, you're expecting to see, you know, the cartoon adapted into the movies, but it just never happened. And a new live-action movie that just kind of starts it over. If you're going to start it over and have the story be more like the show, I welcome a reboot. I welcome it. As long as they do it correctly, I welcome it. So, alright, so I've been babbling about that for way too long now. And I started just... I couldn't even say what I wanted to say. I just... That whole argument and... of how the third Turtles movie is garbage, at least compared to what you expected. And what your expectations were. I mean, I could spark debate and speculate over what the next movie should have in it all fucking day, and I'm just gonna try to avoid doing that. If you want to watch somebody rant about that third Turtles movie in good detail, watch the Angry Video Game Nerd go off on it. He does it better than I ever will. And if you want any further speculation on the new movie, what should be there, what shouldn't be there, is he also has a preview of what he and his friends think should be in the new Turtles movie that's up and coming someday. And a lot of it is what I've already, speculated myself, but he is good at laying it out there much better than I am, especially while I'm trying to play a game. So let's get back to the game here. I've been traversing through these sewers, and I just finished whooping the shit out of that. I think that's the Daddy Mauser. That's what the mini-boss was a minute ago, and he almost killed me. So I'm gonna try to spam my little special move here. If I don't get hit, there's a pizza right before the boss. Oh, whew, that was close. He almost slid right into me. So let's see if we can pull off a little bit of skills here. We spam this move, we should be okay. Hopefully. Just can't get hit once. Come on, come on. If there was ever a part I should gotta display some skills at, this has gotta be it. Oh shit. Almost missed because I didn't do the move I was on to. Oh my god, these star guys are gonna ruin it. These star guys are gonna ruin it. Oh, thank you. My hands are kind of getting sweaty here. I'm anticipating that I'm gonna get hit at least once, and if I do, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, come on, please tell me that's it. Yes! We made it. Whew. Deeper into the sewers. And I love this silence, the build-up. Are you ready? Oh my god, and I've been ranting on this level for so long. I've already been ranting for about 10 or 12, whoa my god, 12 minutes. So we're gonna have to end this video as soon as we beat this guy, if we can beat him fast enough. Wow, one level in one video. This game is a lot longer than it feels when you're playing it. So here we go. Bring it on. This is Leatherhead, the crocodile, alligator, I forget which is which. And if I could do a French accent, I definitely would right now, because that's exactly the accent he has. Now, I've discovered his pattern. It's pretty easy. If you hit him and move away, hit him once at a time, he'll do that little spin thing. And sometimes he'll back up and do his little shotgun blast, which I'm kind of lazy to avoid right now. There we go, that's better. Sometimes you can get 2 hits in, which is only going to speed the process up. Hopefully we can do this without taking too long. I don't want to lose a life, but I don't want to go over on my time. So we gotta manage it. Some skill here. Finally starting to break out my skill now that I've gone back to paying attention to the game. I wish these kicks just did more damage. Probably gonna just hear me mashing buttons half the time because I'm trying to focus. Focus. That's my focus. You know what I feel like I should be listening to right now? Is this the song they sing at the end of the Turtles movie, the first Turtles movie, the little rap song? That would probably get me hyped up for this game, even more so. Should be like some T-U-R-T-L-E power, T-U-R-T-L-E power, T-U-R-T-L-E power, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, T-U-R-T-L-E power, T-U-R-T-L-E power, T-U-R-T-L-E power, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Man, I can't believe I just sang that for that long. I tried to say I would spare you guys my singing, and during this LP I've already sang like, what, 3 times, 4 times? I lost count already. And I'm really starting to run out of time now. Oh, thank you, you started flashing. That's one thing I find lacking in this game, is there needs to be an energy bar, so you know exactly how much life he has left, because at this point, you don't know. And one move he throws in there is that choke move. He doesn't do that until he starts flashing. And I'm going to go ahead and use that now because we're almost there. Oh my god. Get out. Oh shit. Got me. Well, now we can really spam our move because we don't have time. I don't have time to fuck around with this guy anymore. Let's finish his ass off. Should be 1. Oh, come on. Don't kill me again. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm going to end it here. See if we can make it to the other screen before we stop this. Alright, let's just end it here now, and I'll just see you guys on the next video, next stage. Peace!